Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's the last week of Elisha's Halloween hop. I'm really sad to see the end of this hop. It's been such good fun and loads of inspiration. There's also Susan Tootsie Tucker's Crafting with My Ghouls collab that's going on at the same time. So I will leave all of the links to this hop down in the description box below this video, and I will also leave the details for Susan's channel so that you can go and join in on that hop too. There is loads of inspiration out there, so don't miss out. I can't believe how much fantastic stuff I've seen over the last 4 weeks. So this week is Crafter's Choice. So I'm going to show you what I have created. Now I'm coming in under the wire as per usual, right at the last minute. I wasn't very well yesterday, so I didn't get to finish it yesterday, which is what I had hoped to have done. However, I have finished it now. So I decided to make a little mini embellishment book. So this is just under 8 inches by just under 4 inches. And I have made the album just in black heavyweight cardstock, and then I've covered it in these lovely digital papers that somebody has sent to me. I really apologise, I can't remember who sent this to me, and I wish I could, because I love the paper. So if it was you, get in touch with me, because I would really love to know what the digital collection this is, because I love it and I would like to purchase it. So I've used those papers to make the panels to decorate the book with, and then on the spine I have cut out the Happy Halloween. That's from the ephemera that I printed from Free Picks. That's a website where you can get free images, digital images and things, and so I printed and cut that out. And the little pumpkins are from a die set that I've got in my stash, and I used some jelly prints that I made a while ago. On the front of the book I have made a tombstone, and I've made that just out of packaging, it's actually my cat food packaging, my trusty old cat food packaging. I made it out of that. I actually printed again from Free Picks. I printed out a tombstone so that I got the sort of shape and size that I wanted, and then I just traced around it and used the sort of basic shape, and I cut 2, and then I cut a layer underneath there, sort of like cut the middle bit out so that you got a bit of depth in the tombstone, and then I did cut another layer down the bottom here, but you can't actually see that now, I've pulled the flowers on. I added some paper clay, a little paper clay thing up the top there that I made with a mould, and there's another one down at the bottom there. Again, you can't really see it because of the greenery. And I've just painted it all and done the dry brushing technique to make it look like stone. And this one is poor old Nora. No regrets. She lived a good life. She had, you guessed it, no regrets. So this is Nora's album, and on the front of here I've put some lovely sprigs of, it's actually like fern type stuff or fir tree stuff for Christmas, but I've just cut them out in black and in another sort of greeny coloured jelly print that I'd done. And then I've got some flowers, some handmade flowers down on the bottom here, one out of book text, and then some with these lovely little centres. This actually came off of a necklace that I bought last Halloween. And then on the back I've just left that one plain for the time being. It's held together with, I've put 2 eyelets in and a chain with a little lobster claw, and hanging off that chain I've just done a little dangle of, I would have done more, but I just completely ran out of time, so it's just got one long dangle and then a little spider charm as well. So I did actually fill it with embellishments as well. So I will show you them, but I've made an extra one of each so that we can have a look at it without me having to take them off the book. So we've got, again, all the pages I've used the digital paper that I was sent to cover the actual pages, and then I've made some embellishments. So if I just move that out of the way for a moment, I'll show you the first embellishment. So the first embellishment that I've made is this little guy, and he is a spooky skeleton. I've just cut him and then I've heat embossed him, but I've heat embossed him really jaggedly. so that he's got lots of lumps and bumps and looks a bit more sort of bone-like. And I've embossed him with Paper Mania Seafoam White because I thought that was a more bone colour than an actual white. I then found these little printables on the internet with lots and lots of Halloween words, and I printed these ones off that said "Stay Spooky." And I just cut those out and flagged them, and then I added a little flat back dark red pearl to his eye space to give him a spooky eye. Then on the other side of the page of this one, I've got this one. Now this one took me ages. This took me far longer than I really think it should have done, but there you go. So in the background of this one, it's just a circle that I've cut using a circle die. I've cut it on chipboard and then in the patterned paper. And then over the top of that, from the little set of ephemera that I printed off, I'd found these little cauldrons. I've gone over the top of the cauldron with some puffy paint and heated that up so it went all puffy, and then I coloured it in green and put some green glitter pen over the top of that. I'd got these little brooms and the little witch's hat in my die stash, so I cut and put all of those together. And then there's a little spell book in the background there as well, and again that's from the ephemera bits that I've printed from Free Picks. And then this came from the same word collection, and it says "If the broom fits," and then I've just put some little tiny bling pieces going up the top there. So that's the first two sets of embellishments. Then on the next pages we've got spiders and flowers. So let's have a look. So this is the spider. So it's a spider web die that I've cut a couple of times, and the top layer I've cut in white glitter cardstock, and I've then threaded it. I've sort of weaved it with some white eyelash trim. Over the top of the eyelash trim I've put a little spooky spider, and then I've put 3 little sparkly white pearls. Could be the spider's eggs. Blah. I hate spiders, so let's hope not. And then I also popped in some of these handmade flowers. So these are just using, it's actually a poinsettia die for Christmas, and the fir tree or fir branch die. Again, I've done that in a sort of creamy colour and in the black. And then this is the flat back embellishment thing that came off of a Halloween necklace that I bought in the pound shop last year. So then we've got these ones. We've got some ticket dies, and we've got some spooky shakers. And the camera's not doing a very good job today. Does it ever? There we go. So now the tickets are all slightly different. They're all the same but different. They've got a different brown piece, and then the skeletons are slightly different, but I've done them all in the same way. So I've cut the ticket again out of some of that paper, and I've backed it on some chipboard, and then I've popped up on some pop dots. So these all came from Free Picks. These are all parts of the ephemera that I printed out, and I've fussy cut them, inked around the edges, and then I've popped some little sequins on, and these spooky sort of fly's eye type gems in green for the skeleton's eyes. And I also made some little potion bottles, some shakers. So there's 2 different shapes, and I've done 2 colours in the book. So I've done green and orange in the book, and I've got this sort of conical flask and then a more rectangular sort of jar type one. And I have filled them with tiny little micro beads and some little star confetti in green and orange on the orange ones, and there's some green micro beads and some orange micro beads in the other ones. And then I've put a spooky eye on the throat of the flask, and the same on the bottle, and then I've put a little iridescent bling piece just above that. And like I say, in the actual book there's the conical flask ones, and then there's the wider ones, and on these ones I've put the gems either side on those ones. And then finally I have done some little rosettes, and again these are all slightly different. I've just used the ephemera that I'd printed and fussy cut, and then I've got some coffins. So I made the rosettes just using some crepe paper, and I've just layered over the top of that crepe paper, I've layered some of the little bits of ephemera that I printed and cut from Free Picks, and some little gems. And finally I did this spooky coffin, which is the coffin shape, which I've done in a wood grained effect paper. I've put it on some of the cat food box cardboard, and then I've put a different paper on the back of this one. I've cut out spider webs from my stash. I've cut them in black and in the glittery white, and just slightly offset them so that you get an almost sort of 3D effect from that. And then I've got another black plastic spider thing that I bought last Halloween, and pop that in the centre there. And then again I've got another die cut set, which is this skull and crossbones. I've done the eyes in red glitter paper, and the actual skull itself is done in a white holographic, and then I've got this little wording that says Jeepers Creepers, and again that came from the printable set. So that's what I've made for the final week of Elisha's Halloween Hop, and I'm going to be giving this away. Now obviously I can't give away any of the other projects that I made because they were all quite bulky, and I wouldn't be able to post them, but this one I thought it's, you know, you get quite a lot in there, you know, all the lots of little embellishments, and you get the little book itself and the dangles, so I thought that might make quite a nice little prize for somebody. So in order to win this embellishment book, you have got to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and you've got to have left a comment on all 4 weeks of the videos that I did for this collaboration. I'm starting to lose my voice again already. Excuse me. So yeah, leave me a comment on all 4 weeks, subscribe, like, and I would really like it as well if you would go along and like and subscribe to all the other ladies that are involved in this hop if you haven't done so already. I'm sure that you will find lots and lots of inspiration over there on those channels. So that's it, that's the last one. Hopefully there'll be another one coming up soon. I've got 1 more week of the Christmas in Summer, which is next Saturday, and I will also be doing Crafty Michelle's Alice in Wonderland collaboration as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's my plan for tomorrow, is to get my Alice stuff out and start making some plans. So that's it from me for now. I just want to say a huge thank you to Elisha for letting me join in on this collaboration. It's been so much fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I've really loved making all of the projects that I've made for this collaboration. It's just been fantastic. So that's it from me for now, and I'll see you all again very soon in another crafty video. Bye for now.